One of the most difficult parts about school safety is preparing your children and not scaring them.
Oh yeah, that's why Ben Briscoe is teaming up with his fellow 2 Wants to Knower, Kevin Kennedy, to find out what you should do.
Brody, it's time for school, Bubba. Come on.
School days at the
go.
vet home
Are you excited?
are kind of different from most.
6 times 8 equals 48.
Brody is a 4th grader enrolled in online courses through the Carolina Academy.
Write neatly, please.
His classroom is the kitchen in his home.
1/2.
His mom, the teacher.
Very good.
I don't force him to homeschool. He loves doing it. We talk about it all the time.
Brody, part of a growing trend. More than 131,000 North Carolina kids were homeschooled last year, up more than 4,000.
It allows us to spend the time together. I can't imagine being away from him.
A gifted musician and actor, homeschooling has its advantages, allowing Brody to travel and learn at a faster pace. Only part of the reason Dana teaches. Scenes like this from school shootings factoring in.
I am very uncomfortable. I can't imagine having to send him because I would be horrified, and I don't think he would feel comfortable as well.
In 2018, there were more than 80 school shooting incidents in the U.S. In the past 5 years, 27 kids killed.
It is a fear, and it would be a fear if I did end up having to send him to public school.
What is the capital of Tennessee?
So Brody learns.
Who's number 16?
At his house, doors locked, cameras watching.
When someone comes in, we lock the doors so no one else gets in.
We often hear schools and districts talking safety.
You knew that, correct?
This teacher doubly invested in her student.
But I would be scared that something might happen, absolutely.
She's not the only one.
According to a study of 35,000 students by the nonprofit Youth Truth, 1 out of 3 kids feels unsafe in their classroom. But go out and talk with North Carolina students, the number might be higher. These 5 middle school and high schoolers say they're worried about the possibility of a school shooter.
Because it could always happen to us.
What if that could happen in my high school?
It's just, we shouldn't have to worry about that. We still have to.
Every time I just hear lockdown, I just, freeze up.
And they all have a well thought out plan of what to do if a shooter enters the classroom.
A lot of times I just think maybe I'll just try to get out of the window, and even though I know my teachers will try to protect us, but it's really hard if someone has a gun.
Because it might happen in real life.
Experts say it's important for students to have some awareness of the threat.
But you can help manage their anxiety.
One of the most important things in anyone's life, regardless of age, is safety.
Clinical psychologist Dr. Nicholas Wester says to ask your kids open-ended questions about their concerns. Listen close to the answers. Don't dismiss your child's fears, but instead teach them how to cope with nerves.
Take deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth. I'll think about positive images, like when we went to the beach as a family. Typical anxiety, we don't want to necessarily rescue our child from it, but teach them how to cope with that.
There are mountains in New England.
For Brody, homeschooling is all he has ever known.
Click on the image.
And while he may eventually go to a public or private high school, for now, learning from home is the safest.
No, I know I'm doing the right thing. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind.
The scene is
And smartest option for him.
There's just no question a home is going to be safer than a public school.
Bye, see ya.
Class is dismissed.
Another big aspect of school safety is making school buildings more secure. But 2 Wants to Know uncovered there's not one place to get federal guidelines on the best ways to secure campuses. We dig into what can be done to help districts make your kids' school safer tomorrow at 11.